to start with some audio from longtime NFL personnel guru Scott Pioli, who was at Commanders training camp in Ashburn. Pioli, for those that don't know, had long runs in both the Patriots and Chiefs front office. And here's him commenting on Commanders rookie quarterback Jayden Daniels.
Scott, beautiful day out here at Commanders Park. First day with fans. You could really feel that energy. They're going to get in pads on Monday. But let's get right to it. Jayden Daniels, the rookie quarterback. We saw him rotate in sometimes, mostly with the twos behind Marcus Mariota, but sometimes with the one personnel. Just your thoughts on what you saw out of him.
You know, I think we saw some good and we saw some not so good. I don't think we saw any bad.
Right.
You know, we saw there was a little bit of a center quarterback exchange issue when he had to go under at the first snap, as we saw. But, you know, again, to me, I think when we evaluate young quarterbacks, we used to have the saying, hey, just get the guys in the huddle, get the play called, get the guys out of the huddle, and get the snap off. And that, it seems like such a simple thing, but quarterbacks, young quarterbacks, being able to learn how to make sure that there aren't any pre-snap issues, that's a big thing. So I saw some good things out of Jayden. Yeah. You can see the guys responding to him as well, right?
Right, and we've heard that, you know, he's checked at line of scrimmage. He's checked into some situations to really take advantage of the defense. We also saw him under center, in the pistol, in shotgun, on the move, doing dropbacks. So they're really putting him through it. But again, Marcus Mariota, for now, is taking the majority of the number one snaps.
I don't love the fact that they're telling us that Marcus Mariota is taking the majority of the number one snaps. Like
that's day one. He's talking.
Okay, but
the Mariota thing, he's not going to start. Jayden Daniels is going to be a starter. I know the crowd was going nuts.
Kind of easing him in.
Yeah, the crowd was going nuts when he ran a little read option. Did you see that play? How fast he is?
Yeah, I mean that's part of the reason he was drafted number 2 overall.
He's blazing.
It's because they know that they're going to lean on that rushing skill set.
And the guy, I know from just looking at the viral clips, the guy can throw into the net fantastically.
He certainly can do that.
He seems to have great net accuracy.
You know, Valdez has a theory about that. I'm dying.
I don't know if it's a theory. It's just an observation of mine.
Let me hear your observation.
It's just finding like a miss, right? A Jayden Daniels miss. It's like finding Bigfoot. It's like finding Loch Ness.
Right.
And it's actually a disservice to Jayden because it's unrealistic expectations. Like the J.P. Finleys and Scott Abrahams of the world, they're just posting video of hit after hit after hit in the net.
Right.
I don't know. It's like heroin to Commanders fans. But
people love that net shot.
They do, and it's nonstop. But they never show like a miss. Yeah. And I'm sure there are misses. Yeah. I'm sure there's Daniel Jones misses out there.
Oh,
but for whatever reason, they seem to just vanish.
I'd be okay, by the way, with seeing some like misses, some inaccuracy.
Don't you can't the fans handle it? I'm pretty sure they can handle it, but it's just setting unrealistic expectations. I feel like.
Right.
I don't know what it is, but it's just an observation of mine. If you can find, it's almost like a reward. Like a bounty. If you find a Jayden Daniels miss on the internet from a beat reporter or the Commander's account itself, you should get a reward.
Yeah, not just from somebody that was there.
I would agree based on what we've seen that's all you're seeing. But now that they're going to go full pads and he's going to be going against, we assume he's going to be going against the ones pretty soon. I got to think they're going to show some interceptions.
No.
I got to think they're going to.
At least the Commander's account won't.
No. The Commander's account won't, no. But I think you'll see it on some of the local media.
Yeah, like if he throws a bad pick to Emanuel Forbes and J.P. Finley or Mitch Tischler or whoever has it on video, they're going to show that.
Yeah, I think they will.
They're not just going to bury that and say,
to be honest, I don't know because I haven't seen anything bad.
I'm going to guess that those guys are going to show.
At this point, Jayden Daniels is a perfect quarterback.
I've read a few accounts.
Well, you heard Pioli say it.
Yeah, say that he's had misses.
No. He said it was an exchange.
Well, no, he didn't say
that's not necessarily
a pass. Yeah,
he's had some good and had some bad, and then he said the bad was the center exchange. Right now, Jayden Daniels has a perfect arm.
Right, he's 100%.
He's 100%.
Yeah, he hasn't thrown one incompletion.
It doesn't exist.
But I do think you're going to see it if he does throw some picks.
Right.
They're not going to show incompletions. They'll show a pick though. So, but I agree with you. As of now, that's all you see.
Every throw that's been documented from Jayden in camp has been amazing. That's basically what I've read, what I've seen.
Well, look,
It's just, and I'm not trying to put him down. I'm just saying it's just an observation. That's something I've noticed. Because we're all interested.
Yeah,
to see
I wonder
how
if they're saying the same things about the other rookie quarterbacks in other markets.
I'm looking at Nikki Javala's Twitter right now. Here it says Jayden Daniels picked off by Michael Davis in first team period, first interception of camp. I mean, you see some, but I agree they do seem to glorify the net shot.
No, but his point is you got to see it.
Yeah, you don't see it.
Yeah,
I have to rely on Nikki's tweet.
You know what?
I'm just saying
he's fighting against censorship, Valdez.
Yeah, that's basically what it is. It's quarterback censorship.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's just a Commanders thing or if it's an NFL thing. If teams are just trying to protect their draft picks or quarterbacks
I'm wondering if the team prevents cameras for the entire practice, so maybe you couldn't see that.
Possible.
I know they do work on the other field, and
Yeah.
it's almost impossible to get video over there.
Yeah,
I
so
mean, you
very
can
far
see
away.
some, like here's a bad pass from Jayden Daniels, and actually it's the Commanders posting it. They're posting it as a great snag by who's number 82? Is that Sinnett? Sinnett?
Senate.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
think
sure it is.
I think he
Where
was
Jayden Daniels is
scrambling.
rolling
Yeah.
left, throwing
Yeah.
to his right.
And
It's not a good pass.
Sinnett grabs it with one arm.
It's a completed
and
pass.
corrals it.
It is, but it's not a good pass.
No, it's not a good pass. You're right.
Completed pass.
But also to give him
I know,
credit,
but too, it's a horrible pass.
he's
I mean,
scrambling.
It's a great catch.
He's scrambling away from pressure, and sometimes you're not going to always deliver that ball when you're on the
course.
run.
Yeah.
Perfectly
Right, it's
on the
against
guy's
his
hands.
body.
Right. So he got it where he gave his receiver a chance, and
I
Sinnett made
think
a good play.
I think there's something to what Valdez is saying though, and it's not just here because I know a very similar play that I saw that went viral was Caleb Williams
Right.
rolling to his left, throwing against his body, and throwing a perfect pass. And the caption was like, "There's only one or two quarterbacks who can do this," which might be true. I mean, we'll see. See what happens with Caleb Williams.
Yeah. Well,
Aren't we?
Well-
When's the Hall of Fame game? We're going to see Caleb Williams and the Texans. That's the first
Isn't-
game out of the chute.
isn't that this weekend?
It's
Thursday. Isn't it
Thursday night.
Yeah.
Thursday. So
I
we're
doubt
less-
you'll see Caleb. I doubt any.
You don't think you're going to see Caleb Williams
No.
for at least a few series?
No.
I would think you're going to see him. Why? I mean, why are you going to hide the guy? He's going to be your starter week 1. I think you're going to see him for at least a couple series. You don't think so? All right. We
Gonna be the
will,
Tyson Bagent show.
Says they haven't
I don't
decided.
want to watch that show.
At least
they
as of a
haven't
couple days ago, they hadn't decided whether he'll play. Matt Eberflus said they would decide soon.
Right. Well, he better start soon because Thursday's right around the corner. Because last time I checked, it's Monday.
Yeah.
And it's not that far till the Hall
Yeah,
of
that's
Fame
what he said.
game.
He said we talked about it, had lengthy conversations about it during the personnel meeting, had it with the coordinators before that. So he said we'll make a good decision soon. So we'll see when that is.
Let's touch on a few takeaways from Commanders camp. These are from Brian Manning from USA Today. One of his headlines is Brandon Coleman will start somewhere. He says the rookie offensive tackle is taking first-team reps at left and right tackle. Right tackle Andrew Wiley is reportedly dealing with some, quote, tightness and should return to the field this week. So he's thinking that, and I think most people think with Coleman being drafted so high, he's going to get meaningful playing time, if not as a starter at one of the tackle spots.
Yeah.
It's definitely an area of concern, the offensive line. And what I'm seeing from the people who are at camp every day is it's been inconsistent.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be a team weakness for sure.
Yeah, I mean, and which kind of scares you if it is because you got a rookie quarterback back there.
Yeah.
But that rookie quarterback can scramble and he can run out of some trouble. But look, Coleman has accolades, man. He was a really good college player. They drafted him in the 3rd round. He's going to play. Whether or not he's going to start, we'll see. But eventually he is going to start. You draft a guy in the 3rd round, that's probably a starter in the next couple of years.
Yeah.
So, but he is going to be in the rotation.
One of the other observations, Emanuel Forbes looks different. He's gained 17 pounds this offseason. The new coaching staff challenged Forbes to add weight in the offseason. He rose to that challenge. He's added the weight and doesn't look any less quick. He's playing with confidence, and he's won his share of reps against Terry McLaurin. So that's good news that he's added 17 pounds to that frail frame that he came into the league with. And people thought when he was drafted that that was something he was definitely going to need to work on, and he has.
I put the side-by-side on our Junkies Facebook page, facebook.com/thejunks. And it is night and day. I mean, that picture that went viral over the summer, I guess, from his camp where he's with like a regular donk who looked more like a football player than him.
He was like with a high school football player.
Right.
You're like, which guy's the NFL player here? And it didn't look like Emanuel Forbes.
It was disturbing. So it's good that he's put on some weight and supposedly hasn't lost any speed.
Yeah. And
do we know if he's on the first unit right now, or is he on the second?
Forbes?
Yeah.
It sounds like he's running with the ones.
Is he running with the ones? Okay. Because they brought in
Yeah,
Michael
I think
Davis.
he was going back and forth against like Terry McLaurin in some of the drills.
Okay.
One other quick observation.
They need him to be a one.
Well, they brought in the guy from the Chargers, who's a veteran, but and he's bigger physically, but he's not as fast.
We'll talk more about this too with Sam Fortier because he tweeted something along the same lines here. This guy's observation, Brian Manning, Ramiz Ahmed will not be the kicker because he's doinked it off the goalpost in back-to-back practices. So the whole Brandon McManus thing and then going to sign the dude from the UFL might not be working out.
Ooh.
Like I'm guessing
So they might be in the market again.
that Adam Peters is going to be scouring the cuts and who's available over the next few weeks to add to the kicking competition because it doesn't sound like it's going great with Ahmed.
Yeah, but if you're scouring the cuts, then you bring in another nubber.
But maybe he's better than the number that you have. He's like a few steps above the number you have in camp currently.
Possibly.
I mean,
So we'll have to monitor that situation.
Talk about bad luck because they brought in McManus thinking he's going to be the guy maybe for the next 3 or 4 years.
Right.
Because he's a veteran.
Mm-hmm.
He's been reliable with all the teams he's played with. And then this was a possible sexual assault.
Yes, correct.
Comes down and they let him go. And now they're in the market again. It sounds like you said, that this guy's not working out.
Meanwhile, the guy that Ron couldn't wait to get rid of, Dustin Hopkins, just signed a long extension in Cleveland.
Oh, he got big money, too.
He got a nice deal, too. Good job, Ron.
Well, yeah, they're
they're
ex-Commanders kickers all around the place. Graham Gano's been going at it for a while.
Job well done, Ron. The legacy of Ron continues to haunt the franchise. Meanwhile, he's looking at the starter times out at Pebble Beach.
Yeah, but maybe
you'll probably run into Ron later this week.
Maybe Emanuel Forbes will be good.
Maybe he will.
But yeah, his resume as a drafter pretty terrible.
It's very checkered.
Could have drafted Tua.
Yeah, could have drafted Justin Herbert. Yeah, could have drafted him too. Could have drafted Christian Darrisaw, who just got a long extension with Minnesota.
Yep.
Instead of, I believe, Jamin Davis.
They made some critical mistakes. But the kicking situation, like you said, that could be an issue.
Yeah. I'm guessing Peters is going to be scanning all the camps to see what's doing with kickers.